Howdy, hey folks, this is Jesse from Team SodaKan, and today Alex and I are presenting Jesmon versus D-Brigade Commandramon Rookie Rush. Is the deck profile that we did a little bit ago at this point. So in this first game, we see not our favorite start, but a not terrible start either. We get a rookie down in the breeding area and our memory setter tie right away to kick things off. And Alex basically goes for the same play, grabbing a Commandramon, the on deletion one in particular, and then going ahead and playing that on deletion Commandramon. And we unfortunately do not have a champion in our hand, so that is why we are hard playing the Savior Huckmon. Alex promotes his 4-2 hard play Commandramon and then goes for the Dracomon, grabbing a Commandramon. Again, it's just we ain't doing so hot over here, because he's going for a Spiral Masquerade, which is then going to proceed to kill that Savior Huckmon that we did so much work to just play it on the field. We finally see a champion in the Bow Huckmon, and then we go straight for a Sistermon Blanc onto the field. There are definitely things that we could be doing differently here, but I digress. Alex is swinging with that on deletion, hoping to die. He does get got to a Blanc, and then does reveal a Commandramon that he can play. So he has a 6k Commandramon that he can still swing with. And then his Dracomon that does absolutely nothing else. So, but he is going to first decide to go for the Black Memory Boost, revealing 4 Commandramons, 2 blockers, 1 2-drop, I believe, and then 1 4-drop. Alex is having a better start than us. He's being able to swarm the way that D-Brigade likes. Swinging with that 6k Commandramon, hitting into one of our Gallantmons. Pretty simple there. And then going for the Starmons to kill off our Blanc. So we're saying at an empty board, and apparently we have dust on the mat, so we gotta swipe that away. Looks like we're not promoting Bow Huckmon just yet. And just going straight for the Greymon, which feels bad. It feels real bad. We're just not seeing any ultimates other than that Savior Huckmon that we had to play a little bit ago. And it looks like at this point Alex is just going to take game 1, and we're going to move on into game 2. Game 2, I am going first again. I accidentally hatched 2 eggs. It was just, 2 baby Domons, so it's not the biggest deal in the world. But hey, if that happens to you in a big tournament, you might get in a little bit of trouble, even if it is an accident. But we see a decent start, gain immediately up into ST1 Greymon. Alex sees a decent start himself, the 2-drop. I didn't quite catch what he picked up off of the Dracomon, so he was just showing me. We're going for the Huckmon, grabbing the Savior, which is all we can grab, and then I'm just making sure that Alex saw the reveals. So Dracomon and the Commandramon are gonna start doing some stuff. Dracomon hitting into a Savior Huckmon, Starmon's killing off the Huckmon. Not swinging with the Commandramon, which is alright. We're going for the Savior Huckmon, promoting the Greymon out. Really just hoping to draw into a Sistermon that we didn't have. And we did not. But Alex is once again going for the TK. And I can already tell from the camera point of view that he has another TK, 2 TKs in there apparently. But he is going for the Dark Dramon. Once he gets a security set, we're going to draw our card for turn. We're gonna hatch that egg. Go into the Guillemon, which is fantastic. And then a Monochromon. I think we're just trying to dig into the deck to grab out we were either trying to dig or we were just trying to efficiently use that memory to the best of our abilities, which can be difficult. But Alex is going to start swinging on in, and he's going to start losing everything except for this Commandramon, because that Commandramon is a beefy boy. And then he Wyvern's Breath. Our Jesmon is his one of, but goodness, it is frustrating. So we are sitting on 1 security. Alex is sitting on 4 still. This is once again not looking good for us. We do have a blocker. We're going for the red memory boost, going down to 2 memory, revealing Jack All, but we're going for the Savior Huckmon because it is such a crucial piece to the strategy. Searching through that hand, just trying to figure out what we're going to be doing, and we're going to be going for the most expensive Savior Huckmon that we've ever did. And then it would have been a better play if we had the CL in hand, but unfortunately I don't think we did. We only had that Blanc just now. Going to knock out our last security. The Commandramon does get knocked out as well. You know, it's just Alex is now just counting how many D-Brigade names that he has in his trash, because we do know about that Dark Dramon in hand. He unfortunately does not have enough, and then he's just going to go for a Commandramon into a Seals Dramon type of play, which makes sense. It's totally fine. It gets him out of blocker, so on and so forth. I believe here we're going to pop the memory boost and then go into Gallantmon, I believe, if I can ever make up my mind. Yes, here comes the Gallantmon. We're going to draw for the Evo, and then we are going to swing. We cannot pop his Seals Dramon, so we're sitting at 14. We're going to unsuspend because we do control Sistermon. This is just +1. He is going to block, and then we're going to, since something of his was deleted, we're going to draw one off the Guillemon and then swing. From my understanding, this would be 17 +1. Not that it's really going to matter when it comes to that. But hey, something to note from my understanding is that second swing, it does gain an additional 3,000 because it was not able to delete a Digimon. Is Alex's turn once again. He is going to swing with the Commandramon, get the Pokemon effect, because we're going to block with the Blanc. Because Blanc is a blocker with any Royal Knight as well, not just Jesmon's. Alex is now going through all his D-Brigade names and going for the Dark Digimon, paying that 13. He's going to return 5 to the top of the deck, basically in the order that you're going to see him grab them. And then he's going to gain that 10 and going to attempt to swing at our Gallantmon actually with the Dark Dramon, but I don't want that, so we're going to swing, keep it going. by blocking with the Blanc. And Alex is just going to drop down the Mechanori, so that way we don't actually have game the following turn. We could swing onto a security and knock those out, but we can't swing with the Agumon and survive. We're going to swing at the Darkdramon, so that way we get rid of it and draw one thanks to Guillemon. We're going to Gaia Force the Mechanori. Now that feels bad, but it means that we live the next turn, and we're sitting in a bit of a better position than we were just now, because unless he hard drops another Mechanori or just a blocker of any sort, really we're going to be able to swing for game the following turn. And once again, here's a Sealsdramon, one of the types of blockers that we are unable to delete with Gallantmon's effect. We're going into the Guillemon, drawing for the Evo, of course. We're going to swing, knock out the last two security, assuming that he allows that to happen. He gets a Black Memory Boost and a Commandramon blocker in the trash. We're going to swing with the Sealsdramon, but we do have the Blitz Omnimon in hand to take game 2, and then that's it. We're going to go on to the ever illustrious game 3, with Alex starting first, seeing a blocker Commandramon immediately down in the breeding area, and then an on deletion one. We hatch our Baby Domon, we put an ST1 Agumon there, and then go straight for the ST1 Greymon. Going to Huckmon here, do a little searching. I'm pretty sure that we're going to be grabbing that CL, and I think we're grabbing the Battle Huckmon because we're already seeing a Savior in hand. Otherwise, in that situation, you definitely grab the Savior. Honestly, in that situation, you maybe would even wanted to have grabbed the Huckmon if you hadn't already had a Savior in hand. It's really up for debate. Starmons to get rid of that Huckmon, and we're going to go straight for a Savior, going for a Blanc. So we're able to draw one. We're not too worried about memory at the moment. Hatching the Pagumon, putting nothing on the Pagumon. He's just going to Starmons off the Blanc. I suppose having a blocker on our board can be a little scary. We're just going to Jesmon and be prepared to just go at him the following turn, because we will be able to unsuspend. We have security +1. We have just generally an additional 1,000 thanks to the Agumon. And then Pulsemon coming down to get that extra draw. Along with the Pedomon. 3 blockers on board. That's going to be a little tough to get through, but we will make do. We're going to a delicate plan our Jesmon. We don't want Wyvern's Breath or anything like that activating, or even Spiral Masquerade. We're going to go for the CL first. Just a little bit of extra memory gain, and then we're going to swing once again, playing the Blanc, get that extra draw, knock out an additional 2. Now we don't want to swing with the not the Gabu, apologies. I just finished up the Gabu Bond video that y'all saw a day or 2 ago. We don't want to swing with the Agumon just yet. That would put us in we would just lose it and put us in a little bit of a precarious situation. We're going to put down a 2-drop and evolve that into a blocker, Passing it on to Alex. Alex is going to swing with Pulsemon, and we're going to block with the CL thanks to the Blanc, giving it blocker. What a wonderful setup. Truly, thank you, Bandai. Swinging with, if he is going to swing, he might actually just hard play something here, or even evolve something. He is taking his time with the decision, which is totally fine. Going for a Mechanorimon makes sense, you know. Mechanori basically just allows us to not go for game this turn. It would have potentially been possible otherwise. We're going to Judgment of the Blade, and then with this, I'm going to swing the CL so that way we have access to our piercing skills. We're going to declare on the Mechanori, and Alex is going to block with the Commandramon. Unsuspend the Jesmon. We're going just to declare an attack for game and force him to block. We're going to go into Balhugmon. Balhugmon is 6k. Or how big was Balhugmon there? 7, I believe? I believe Balhugmon would have been 7 actually. My apologies. Balhugmon going big. We're going to attempt game with the Blitz Omni, but he is actually going to finally block with the Mechanori, gain it out of our face. And now Alex is going to show me something a little funny, that he had all his sword defeats in hand since the early game. He's just going to swing, and we're going to let it go through just for the fun of it, and then we're going to extend those handshakes. No, we're actually going to finish this out. He just hard plays a blocker. We're going to beat through the blocker. None with a sword for game. Thank you for watching, folks. We'll catch you next time. Bye bye.